Hi there, Lee with Max Next Plus on eBay and TCG Player. Figured I'd join the make a video in your vehicle club. Yay! That and I have some free time at work. Kind of between, jobs. I'm a auto detailer at a company unknown. That's my day job. I've been an auto detailer for 16 years now. And I love this job. You make some good money in it if you know what you're doing. Obviously at first I had no idea what I was doing. But I've learned, and you would hope you would learn how to do your job well if you've been doing it for that long. This is just going to be a ramble, kind of what's going on with me lately. If you guys bought anything off my store, eBay and TCG Player, Max Snacks Plus, I think about a month ago I combined the names, so my TCG Player name changed over to reflect my eBay name, so it was just easier. And that way somebody can locate me on either or if they want to buy off eBay or get a cheaper price off TCG Player, because if you know anything about selling cards, you get a bit more of a premium on the eBay side, but you also have advantages like coupons and combined track shippings and things like that TCG Player doesn't, for whatever reason, offer. Sorry. But so what's going on now? I just bit the bullet and bought a Ricoh, the 8170, the same one that everyone else is using. Most top rated, best quality, fastest. It's going to be great. Sorry. Oh, just made a sale for a Nobleman of Crossout plus one more on TCG Player. That's cool. But anyway, the Ricoh, I've been using the Espon the last couple months, and that's helped a lot. Went from having, I think I had less than 250 listings on eBay doing manual pictures, to now having over like 5,500 listings. And that did not take as much time as the 200 listings took. I'd usually reserve it for the higher end stuff, or maybe some of the full arts, the lower end full arts and illustration rares. Set my floor price and just leave it there until the market catches up to it, or someone decides they want it sooner from me. But it's been working great, but I needed an upgrade. Unfortunately, I did notice with that Espon that with the different kind of card stock, I was doing some Flesh and Blood. I broke down a case of Flesh and Blood Compendium of Wraith. So I got the 4 booster boxes. I wanted to see my ROI on those boxes, and I didn't do too bad. I guess the downside of the Flesh and Blood is that it doesn't sell as fast as like Pokemon or Magic. But once the big ones sell, it pays for the box and everything else is gravy. But back to the Espon, it essentially would like leave lines in that kind of glossier cardstock that the Flesh and Blood cards are made of. And I noticed that after the first booster box. I kept it clean, and I would do like maybe like 20 scans, and I would clean it. But by the end of that, like 20, they started getting a little bit lines. They're not super noticeable unless you like stare at it super hard. But it was definitely noticeable for me as I'm sitting there looking for them to make sure everything's good. I haven't had any issues with the Pokemon or the Magic or the Yu-Gi-Oh! I haven't had any lines in those. Or the Fortnite, I put a bunch of Fortnite cards up. Those didn't have any lines in them. But the Flesh and Blood definitely did, and I want to keep doing more Flesh and Blood. So I want to get a good scanner that's going to be able to, I'm not going to have to worry about that essentially. But I think I'm going to probably sell the Espon. If I can't get what I want for it, it'll just sit in the closet, and it'll be a backup if the Ricoh goes down, I guess. But that's exciting. That was a big investment. If you don't know anything about those, they range anywhere from like $650 like up to like $1,200 depending on who you want to buy it from. I found a seller on eBay who was selling them for $680 something. So I think I'm all in for about $735, give or take a little bit. But that was pretty much what I made on eBay this last month, and I was discussing it with my wife, and she's like, well, if you really need it, you should probably just do it. So I did it. And let's see how fast that could pay itself off. If I can make over $800 this month on eBay, and I'll just call it, a write-off. Well, I guess it's a write-off for taxes either way. It's for business. But I mean, as far as paying for itself, and let's see, I guess, how long it's going to take for it to pay for itself. It'd be great if it can happen in 1 month, 2 months. Or I just have a super bulky store when winter comes back around and everyone wants to buy stuff again. I've been using Card Uploader a lot. I think I'm over like 11,000 scans on Card Uploader, if I remember right. I have to look. But really, really, really good software. I only use it for the uploading. I don't use the inventory management system. I did my first API upload for my Flesh and Blood. I did notice that I wasn't a fan of that, because once you API it in, it's there, it's locked. You can't do anything with it. Because I accidentally forgot to mark a couple of the cards as cold foils instead of non-foil. So I went to go back and change it, and I couldn't. So I had to basically wipe out the inventory on eBay. Because I put everything from Card Uploader into a staged inventory. Like, I should say staged, that's TCG Player. What's the term? Scheduled. That way, if I need to make any modifications, like if I need to change the shipping on higher end cards, I usually offer free shipping on anything that's under $20 for the standard envelope. But depending on the profit margin I can get for a larger card, I'll offer free, or I'll offer paid shipping, but I'll turn the offers on. So that's kind of how I like to run it, because I don't want to get a super low offer, then promotions and fees, and I'm paying shipping, and it just eats into it a lot. I've done it a few times because I didn't change anything, and it kind of is what it is, but you know, it's one of those things. But anyway, I had to go back, wipe all those out, but when I went back to Card Uploader, it basically couldn't find them, and I couldn't modify them. So I had to individually go one by one, removing the API link off like 110 cards. Then corrected what I needed to, then re-uploaded it. Used the CSV this time, so I wouldn't have that problem again. I think if you're really proficient and not making mistakes, you want to, you can use the API, I guess, and it would go into the inventory management system. And when I first started Card Uploader, they didn't actually have that available yet. It was like, I think it's something they were thinking of. Then I uploaded like 400 or 500 cards, and then that was available. So if I wanted to make full use of that, I would need to go back and basically undo everything and re-upload it. But by that time, I'd sold so many cards, I don't want to dig through the batches and redo everything, so I kind of just left it alone. Anyway, like I said, it's going to be a rant video. Sorry. I'm still trying to get used to being on the camera, talking, that kind of thing. What else is going on? Just bought myself a Magic lot, local, and I have yet to have the time to go through it. I did make a short, kind of quickly showing it, but he had already taken some of the time to organize the cards by typing. So like basically from the box he gave me, I put them into a 4-row box, and I started splitting them out. So what I plan on doing is alphabetizing them by color instead of trying to do set. My current Magic inventory, I do have a lot of them organized by set than alpha, but there's a lot of odds and ends cards, like a little random, like maybe I have like 5 or 10 of a set. No point to putting that all on its own. So let me decide to, if the sets that I do have organized alphabetically already, I may pull those cards and just put them in. Or my thought process on this is alphabetizing them, then I'm going to send them all through the scanner when I get it. I don't think I have a lot of time during the work week, besides I still need to organize it. So I'll probably get it organized sometime this week before the scanner gets here, hopefully between Wednesday and Friday. Then I'll scan them in, get batches ready, and I'm thinking about trying this lot on Manipool. I did sign up for a Manipool account. That's MaxNext. Yeah, MaxNext Plus. It's the same. And I want to upload those there because a lot of people are trying Manipool lately, and I think just something good to try. It's only Magic available there, and you have the God, I'm bumbling my words. But it's the tracking that they have available. It's like standard envelope tracking, but they also have it in groups. So you buy between like 1 and I think 14 cards, you pay that envelope. Then at like 15 up to a certain amount, you pay more. And then after a certain amount, you pay a little bit more, I believe. I haven't fully looked into it. I just sort of glanced over it when I was signing up for the account. But I think it'd be cool to try out. In worst case scenario, I'll just take that inventory and I'll just, maybe take the more expensive ones I see, like 25 cents plus, put those on eBay with the rest of the Magic I have on eBay, then just put the rest on TCG player and let it sit. I'm not a big fan of how the I'm not trying to say batches or SKUs work for the TCG player, because you have to basically print the packing slip, and that's just one more piece of paper, you know, in order to see it. I guess you can pull it up on the phone. You can just download the packing slip on the phone, but I'm not a big fan of trying to pull them from the phone like that. I like to have that tactile whatever in front of me. When I do eBay orders, it's pretty easy, because all you have to do is go to the orders page, and underneath the title of the card, it just has your SKU. So I just look at it, you know, batch 1 CU card uploader, number like 200. Well, I guess I don't go that high. Some of them, like my Dustin Rivals bulk, I think I went up to 150. Probably should have made that smaller because it takes a lot of space and you dig through all of it. They're alphabetized, so it's easier. But I don't think I'm just a big fan of how SKUs work on TCG Player with the card uploader. And I'm not exactly in a place where I want to use any of the other systems right now. Like, I don't use TCG Automate, especially after what that guy decided to do to card uploader. And it's kind of expensive. If you know anything about me, or if you learn anything about me, I'm kind of cheap. Not cheap in the sense that I won't buy what's needed. I'm cheap in the sense that I don't want to spend money on things that I can't find good value in. So I don't want to spend a bunch of money on something just that's a money sink that doesn't get me anywhere. That's why card uploader is fantastic. Even if they double their price to $20, I'd still pay it. It's great. I love it so much. It's so useful. Anything else going on? I have a Yu-Gi-Oh collection that just came in. Bought it off eBay. Gentleman I bought it from took a few days to ship it, but that's okay. I wasn't in a hurry. I was really busy catching up on my Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh that I had before, because I bought a few collections and got semi-lazy because my time's a little bit short, because I have 4 kids and a wife, and I work full-time and always got something to do, so I'm usually doing my stuff at night. That's part of the reason why I thought making one of these card videos when I have some downtime at work would be really, you know, it's a good use of my time when I'm not doing anything else. And I'm not hourly, so don't come at me with the hourly BS. I'm flat rate. I don't make money unless I'm working, and I have nothing to work on, so I might as well work on something useful, like making a video. But anyway, I had basically just semi-sorted the cards out and just ran them through. That way I can get them bulk uploaded so they're available in inventory. So I spent a bit of time yesterday zippering them in. The stuff that went on SKUs on eBay was easy because it was just one group of cards. Set it in there, set your little marker, whatever you want to use. A lot of people use card dividers. I use old ETB sleeves with energy cards with a sticky note. Because again, I'm cheap. I'm not spending a bunch of money on card dividers when I have an almost unlimited amount of ETB sleeves and energy cards. And sticky notes are cheap. So, again, that's part of my frugalness, I guess. It doesn't look the cleanest, but it is very, very effective. But as far as TCG Player, I got those all alphabetized and zipped into the sets. That way they're there when someone buys stuff. And it was fun while I was doing that, because ironically, it's like the universe knew I was touching the cards. Because people started buying. I think I had 10 orders mixed between eBay and TCG Player. I was sitting there organizing. I'm like, another order. What do I need? Check it real quick. Just go ahead and pull it, set it off to the side. And once I got done, I went and packed the slips, got the envelopes ready, then packed everything up, good to go. But that Magic recap, I'm gonna probably put that in Mana Pool, or pull some of the bigger stuff that came out of it and put it just straight on eBay or cross list them. Right now, what I cross list, I just keep a mental note of, because it'll be in the eBay SKU. So if I see that, hey, I need Strip Mind, that's the most expensive card I think I got from that lot. It's like full art Strip Mind, non-hollow. And it's sold on TCG Player, for instance. Okay, cool. I go to my eBay, type in Strip Mind, it tells me exactly what SKU I put it in, and I just remove it from eBay, and there we go. I keep it in my deleted or drafts or whatever they call it. When you remove something, and once I pull it, then I delete it from there so I don't get confused. But that Yu-Gi-Oh lot, it's got some cool looking stuff in it. Got some Shonen Jump Blue Eyes White Dragons. We'll see what kind of condition they're in. Looks like it had either a Starlight or a Platinum Rare Red Eyes Black Dragon. I might keep that. I like Red Eyes. I was a big Yu-Gi-Oh fan when it first came out. Watched the shows, played the game, all the video games. Duels to the Roses is like my favorite PS2 game. And unfortunately, it's difficult to play with friends because then you have to have the person next to you with their memory card. You have to like cover your eyes so you can't see their moves. And do some sketchy stuff while you're not looking. That's what my brother and I used to do all the time. Really screw them over trying to figure out what they did because we didn't want to see what they were doing. Fun times. Anyway, I think I'm going to end the rant here. I think this has gone on long enough. Guys, if you please don't mind, let me know what you guys think about me doing them in the vehicles. I'm sure you can hear the cars driving by because I'm right next to a highway. Maybe I'll get a better microphone that kind of blots out the background noise. And I appreciate you taking time watching. If you need anything, eBay, TCG Player, MaxNax Plus. If you see anything on there that you want, please just message me on Instagram. The link will be in the description. I'll put a Linktree in there that we got all the links in one place. They're all updated, good to go. And take care. Have fun.